All right, so we are inside the RH Crosslands Sports and History Museum, which is really cool inside. And we're right outside of Cave Creek in Carefree. And we're going to talk about the Declaration of Independence here. And here is Rusty, the director, to tell you more about it.
Oh, thank you. So what we have right up here is the third strike of the Declaration of Independence. In 1823, Congress determined they wanted to make 200 copies of the original Declaration. And so they took the original Declaration of Independence and they put water on the Declaration, and they hired an engraver by the name of Stone. And then he put a copper plate on the original Declaration, lifted ink, and then engraved that copper plate, and then 200 copies were made. In 1843, Congress decided to do it a second time. This time, uh, they hired a different engraver by the name of Force, Force, to do the exact same process. So he wet the Declaration of Independence, removed ink, and then began engraving it. Now, they were going to make 1,500 copies of this third strike, and this, what you see here, is one of those 1,500 copies. And it was made to be placed inside a history book. And you can see in the original document here the folds of where it was put into the into the history book. And unfortunately, both of these processes basically ruined the Declaration of Independence. If you go to the Smithsonian today and look at the original document, you can barely even determine John Hancock's name because of the fact that the ink was lifted off of parchment paper that really ruined the entire Declaration. This particular strike was actually printed on rice paper, which held the ink somewhat better, and so therefore several of these copies have been able to survive, through time. Um, and so of the original 200, there's only 33 that are unknown to be still available, held in private hands. And I've only seen three of these third strike declarations ever come up for auction, and we've had this one for quite some time.
What do we have over here?
So this is an interesting magazine, actually printed in London. It's the first printing of the 1787 United States Constitution in uh, a magazine that was actually printed in London. And then on this particular piece here, this is another magazine very similar to what we just showed you, but this is the first printing of the votes and proceedings of the American Continental Congress in September 1774. So this was the first Continental Congress where they began debating uh, the facts that the problems they saw with Great Britain, the various acts that were collecting taxes from the colonists and so forth. And so there was actually several of these continental congresses that eventually, on July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed, which you see right here, by the delegates to the Second Continental Congress in 1776.
Right.